Okay. Well, that's what happens when I try something new. Going back to the smooth brain, no thoughts, no anticipation. And the live stream decides to cut out. Well, I can't say I didn't try. There is a paint skin, I knew it. And I'm back again. I have a feeling this live stream is going to be cut short again. Well, I appreciate you coming back. Oh, hello everybody. 90SFN6. Hello. Oh, welcome back everybody. Just a fair warning, my internet might try and cut out on me. It has several times today. Starlet the Star, hi. We are pour painting outdoors. I just finished this one here. And I am nearing the end of my canvas that I have set out for today, but I do plan on taking videos of extra canvases that I make off the live stream just because, well, the internet keeps on cutting in and out. So yeah, that's me for trying something new aside from what I typically do. But thank you so much for the compliments. These are so much fun. It's really hard to stop sometimes. And it's just, I thoroughly enjoy this. And as I mentioned before, I don't have a plan for what I'm doing. I just grab a color and run with it. Although some of my paints are not regular acrylic paints. This is Blue Suede Shoe by Benjamin Moore. I used to work at a paint store a couple years ago. I miss it dearly. And I was able to get some samples with my employee discount, and that's a lot of fun. So I could also make any color that we had listed on the paint chip wall. It was one of my most favorite jobs that I've ever had. Alberto Rios, thank you so much for joining me. This is pour painting. It's where you take your paint colors, pour them into a cup. I'm using a paper tube just to create some really interesting effects, but you essentially pour them out onto your canvas, and then you let gravity do the work for you afterwards. So let me show you. We've got 1, 2, and 3. Ooh, this one looks like it's gonna be on par with the first one. You're welcome. This is a kind of art style that anybody can do. Children's, adults, older persons, you just have to be okay with getting your hands dirty. But is it really dirty? I mean, it's paint after all, but you get some really neat effects. Stick around a little bit and you'll start to see you might start to see some images appear or some really cool pictures. So you see how gravity is pulling everything down? I might not have had enough paint in the cup to cover this canvas, but this is the point of pour painting. Bring it up a little bit closer. What I'd like to do is get the center to kind of pull down here a little bit and spread out some more. And as the paint thins out, it might reveal some other colors that are underneath. And that's what we call cells. This little bit here, those are called cells. So yeah, it doesn't look like I had enough paint to cover the canvas. In cases like that, I can always add more paint into the cup. And since we already have a lot of dark colors here, I am just going to reintroduce blue suede shoes from Benjamin Moore. I would like to add a little bit more of the teal, just because that one had a difficult time coming out. I did find a paint skin in the bottle, and those are always difficult. It essentially plugs up the nozzle, and it prevents paint from coming out. Okay, let's see, I did say I want to keep things on the lighter side, so let's add some more of this ready to pour teal. Can I do pink? I do have pink in my collection of paints here. I actually have quite a few different shades of pink. If you hang around for just a moment, I will go and grab some of my previous pour paintings that I just worked on today. And purple. Yes, I do also have purple. I basically have all of the colors of the rainbow plus a few that I mixed myself. And any of the colors that I mix myself, I don't follow any kind of recipes. I just eyeball it and I get what I get and I don't throw a fit. Okay, so here are the green ones that we worked on earlier. Got green, yellow, and silver in this one. We've got the same colors plus that turquoise up here in the topper corner. And then here are some red ones that we finished just a little bit ago before my internet cut out. The red ones do have some pink in them, but I have not done an all pink one yet. That is next on my list. And if you check out my Instagram account, it's the same as my name here on YouTube, Savvy Craftings. You will be able to see close-ups of previous pour paintings that I've done in the past, where I take the camera and I get a closer look at all of the really interesting shapes and waves that are on all of my pour canvases. If you have any requests for colors you would like to see, color combinations or themes, you can message me there or comment on any of my YouTube videos. and we can get something going. Oh, thank you so much. I'm glad you enjoy my videos. Okay, we got a nice little something going on there. Let's see what happens. Now, I don't want to get rid of all of my little cells and waves that I've got going on there, but I kind of like what's happening here. I mainly want to push this paint towards the edges, so that way it looks more harmonious. And then this is where gravity takes over. If any of my pour paintings don't end up reaching the sides, sometimes I will just kind of dip my finger into the pour cup and smudge the edges. Or I will save them for a later day and get some pebbles or sticks and twigs, and I will kind of create a border. I might do that with this one, but let's see if I can't cover up some of those edges a little bit more. Sometimes the paint just really doesn't want to flow. Other times I can get away with it. If I had my turntable with me, I would be able to spin it out, and that would definitely help reach everything towards the edge. And sometimes just a little extra paint on the sides is really all that's needed to help drag everything down. Gamer Chick Gonna Win says, kind of seeing the night sky. Yeah, I can kind of see that too. Although I'm getting more like space and planet. I think it's had to do with those rings there, which I kind of like. Okay, I think that's all I'm going to get from that. Let's see if we can pour off the new stuff and pull everything else down. Oh, I don't want to leave. That's okay. Just go away. Ah, go away. Sorry, something about acrylic paint that bugs absolutely love. I am outdoors as of current. There we go. Doesn't look like we'll be able to cover all of the edges, but that is perfectly fine with me. Okay, that's quite the unique one. Turn this over here. And then get the other one on there, so it'll dry. All right. let me take you guys through the pour paintings we did today, and then we will be calling it a day. Gotta make sure my phone doesn't overheat. Okay, let's bring you guys down some. There we go. Alrighty. There are the blue ones that we just finished. This was the first one that we worked on. This one was the second. And then hang with me. Oh, yes, I know. Orientation is locked. I get it. There are the green ones. And then up there are the red ones. There we go. I think the blue and the reds are my favorites so far. Here's a look at the green ones. The green one has silver on it. We'll see how that looks when it dries. And then we've got the blue ones. I still like this one a lot. Okay, time to let these all dry in the sun. I will be recording other pour paintings off of the live stream, and I will be uploading them on YouTube in due time. So subscribe to my channel to keep up with me, see where I'm going next, see what I'm working on. And check out my Instagram account, Savvy Craftings, for up-close pictures of my pour paintings. I will see y'all guys later. Bye for now.